Crim here with another episode of Baldur's Gate. Last time we did some stuff with Lysel and a bunch of other story-heavy things. In fact, I think we only did like one fight, and that was against some minor hyenas. This episode should be almost all fighting. Mostly storming the Goblin camp. The Goblins should be mad at me now. They weren't mad before, but I destroyed the leaders and all that stuff, so they should now be against us.
Forward.
Okay, Lysel, whatever. Whatever, Lysel. So, this first part, hopefully it goes well. We're gonna have to fight through all of these main guys, and then we actually get to the camp where we can, like, do a little siege tactic, where we stay on the bridge. So, let's get started. They should call reinforcements here. It doesn't matter, though. The archer up here is slightly annoying, but as you see, these guys are all, like, really low level, because we were supposed to come here really early on to do this. So, let's see. Let's go for an ice arrow right in the middle of you two. We could get, or not, or we get detected somehow right in the middle of that. That's fine.
Got to press on.
It's not that big of a deal. So let's get up here. You unfortunately do not have momentum because, well, I haven't actually lowered your health enough, and I haven't found the momentum boots yet. I believe there's momentum boots back here in a, like, a hollowed out log or something like that, but you have to make a an investigation check, and I just keep on failing the check. And because this game only lets you do checks once, there's a very high chance of you getting locked out unless you hire a Wither's companion. Yep, good job. So I might have to do that later. Just take a Wither's companion over there to try and find that thing. Okay, deflect missiles. And go ahead and return it. And of course it hits the rock. They somehow can hit me, but I can't hit them. I love that.
Count on me.
I love that feature in this game. Oh well, not a big deal. It's just not exactly the most fair. Okay, so we can't go any further. That's fine. Oh wait, did she actually have momentum? Okay, she did have momentum. What was I talking about? How did she get momentum though?
I'm ready.
Okay, I take back everything I said. She dashes and she gets momentum. I thought I was looking for those. Maybe it's gloves that I was looking for in that hollowed out log. I know there's something. Like maybe it's some unarmed strike gloves. Okay, go to the next target. You are not a threat. To be quite honest, you are just not a threat. See, like they can hit me, but I can't hit them. Disadvantage. Yeah. Very hard target to hit. And too heavy to shield. That's fantastic. So I'll go for this then. You're off balance, so pretty much nothing. Can I just shove you off the thing? Potentially, could I just... No, you saved. I don't like attacking the ads because, well, this is a waste. If you take care of the main guy, you get rid of the ad as well. But it's also good to not have a warg that's right next to me. Go ahead and burn this, and go for another. We can't shove again, but we can at least try to just do damage, I guess. Yeah, not much, but it's something. Yeah, unfortunately, you went after Will. That's what I didn't want. Will doesn't have any armor on right now, so his AC is abysmal. I could give him Armor of Agathis, but that would require me to cast the spell, and that's a waste of a spell slot. Warlocks really do not have enough spell slots to waste. Sure, you get all of them back whenever you do a short rest, but they don't have much to begin with, so what's the point, right? Good job on missing. Don't waste a key point on this. And that's it. That's all you can do. Okay. Alright, you come on up here, and hopefully you can finish this one off. Karlach, unfortunately, does not have as much movement because of the whole, like, no momentum thing. I'd love to get momentum on her as well, considering her main attack is based on her movement as well. So it'd probably be a good idea to eventually swap the boots over, give her the boots that she has, and maybe give her my boots. Alright, well, we can go ahead and pass turn now. I don't want to rage just yet. These guys aren't really going to hurt too much. Like, that might seem like it was a lot of damage, but in the grand scheme of things, it was pretty much nothing. Will is in this turn as well. Can we just...
This is my
we
time.
can use Will. That's good to know. Let's see. Hunger if it are. No. See, we need more, like, AoE options. We don't have very many AoE options. Is this a humanoid? Yeah, that's a humanoid, so it wouldn't work. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have Will walk right here.
Time to strike.
And now I want you to use Sanctuary on Will. And now I want you to back out.
No time to waste.
Because you two are sharing a slot, I can do this for a little bit. I only get to do that one more time, but it's still something. And we can also attack. We have a fire arrow, so we might as well use it. Don't miss. Immune to fire? Okay. I guess I hit the torch. That's cool, I guess.
Battle favors the fearless.
And you've already done your turn, so you can just wait there. And they shouldn't attack you. They should try and go upstairs now. Kind of manipulating the AI slightly.
I'll get the alarm.
Yeah, go ahead. It's not going to make any difference. I plan on taking all of them out anyway. Can you please hurry up, though? Really a dramatic scene for absolutely nothing, to be quite honest. All that's going to do is call the people over here that I already planned to attack. So, the only thing is I won't be able to get a sneak attack on them. Now that was the annoying one, the guy with the axe. I was able to do like 10 damage. 10 damage isn't much though. So let's go for you on this, and hopefully we hit. Reckless on you. And you're currently blinded, meaning you can do absolutely nothing as I walk away. And everyone has advantage on you for 2 turns. So that's nice. Oh, and also you're on fire, because why not? Opportunity? Yeah, go ahead. Really, you missed. Shouldn't you have had advantage on that though? Oh well.
Taking position.
Not the biggest deal in the world.
No holding back.
Let's get Will over here.
No time to waste.
He still has Sanctuary for a while, so we can get him in a good position. So let's get upstairs, up on the top of this ladder, so that we can just go ahead and start raining on the wargs whenever it comes time to that.
I am fury. I am death.
You are wasting my time. Just walk over here.
Position.
Battle favors the fearless.
Cool. Now they should all be going after Karlach. Or, no, actually, Karlach went upstairs. They're going after... Oh, okay. Good luck, Shadowheart. You do have a high AC, so... Jeez, that's a lot of damage. Concentration broken? What were you even concentrating on? Oh. That's a concentration? That's worth... Why is that a concentration? Oh, on the searing. Okay, okay. Still, though, why is that a concentration? That is so weird. No wonder I can't use that very often. Anyway. Go ahead and do that. And go ahead and go to town on these guys. I really wish you'd hit so I could, like, return it to you. Okay, and you... Actually, Will.
This is my time.
Will, I would like you to go ahead and do this on you. On you. On you.
I know just what to do.
Did you save against it? Oh, that's a shame. Well, luckily we still have Sanctuary. Because that technically was not an attack. It's a little cheeky, I know. It's something that can work, so why not? The fact that Sanctuary is not a concentration spell is also amazing. So technically we could have like an entire party of concentrating people. In fact, Karlach,
I'm heating up.
I'd like you to come down here and go for an attack. I'd like you to go ahead and rage. Come on. And just go right through these. And you broke the ladder, good job. So no one can get up to Will, and Will has to jump down now. That's the end of your turn.
Time to strike.
And I would like you to... I know this is kind of a waste of your last spell slot, but I'd like you to go ahead and use Concentrate... Or, sorry, on Sanctuary on you. So we have Sanctuary on those two. And now you can just get out of there. Now they have to actually focus on Shadowheart. Oh, that's a nice way to get around. Didn't even notice that. So I guess if you were hostile with them to begin with, you could just sneak around them. Never had to do that. Now this is gonna break your... Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Should not have done that. I wasn't thinking. That was a waste of a spell slot. I said it right as soon as I hit the button. Oh well, not that big of a deal. She's still raging, so she is fine for the most part.
Onward.
And get you in there so that you can go to town on people. Oh boy. So what do we even want to do here? We can go after you, I suppose.
Eat it.
Reckless. Oh, that was that. And now I need you to get out of the way.
Close
Just
ranks.
try and hide over here behind this wall. Hopefully that actually obstructs stuff. I know a lot of times it doesn't. And go for a heal. I need to, oh, thanks so much. I need to go ahead and split up my healing potions at some point, because it's bad to have them all on one character. Okay, can we just jump up there with him so that we have you on the rock? Yeah, you can jump up there. That's good. And now that you're up here, you can go ahead and do an attack on... Why does that have disadvantage? I guess the distance. One less one. Yeah, goblins are really easy to take care of. Oh boy, Armor of Agathis. Oh no, not my strength. Whatever am I gonna do with my strength being gone? Well, I guess it's time to start blasting. We could try this again, but I don't think it's worth it at this point. Yeah, let's just go for blasting. And if we're lucky, we can throw him off the wall. Just like that. And is he taken care of? Nope, almost. He's prone for a little while, but none of them have bless anymore. And you are down here. Is the other one down here too? Yeah, you're down here. So we can go for a... Oh, we don't have any more key points. That's annoying. We can go after this. And unfortunately, you will get attack on you. They actually got you too? That's fine. How did you take damage? Did you... okay, I'm a little confused. Did you jump off that and take 1 damage? Why would you even do that? In what world would I actually want you to jump off the thing? It shouldn't have taken that path. Oh well, not a big deal, but it's just weird that that even happened. Why would I want to take damage? It's so weird. Who in their right mind would want to take random damage like that? When, oh, that was your bonus action, unfortunately. Well, we can go ahead and hit you, and hope for the best. Ah, you've got Armor of Agathis. Right. Well, this would probably hurt me, too. Come to think of it. Or I can just, you know, run over here and have fun on this side. Not gonna lie, I was surprised that didn't outright kill me, falling down on me like that. You critically missed an AoE spell. Congratulations. Path is interrupted. What do I want to do with you then? Can I do this? Is this also interrupted? Target out of sight? Yeah, okay, fine. Not too many options I can actually take care of here. Can we throw a healing potion? Path is interrupted. How is that path interrupted? The path is literally right in front of you. That should not be interrupted at all. Let's go for a healing potion.
Taking position.
Good job. You hurt her and also healed her at the same time. It's like eating the bottle. Yeah, you know, I was having the same issue there, and then I figured out I shouldn't do that. Oh no, you cured wounds. Well, anyway. Let's go ahead and do this.
Found my mark.
Well, there goes your Armor of Agathis. Congratulations. Jeez, she's taking a lot of damage. Anyway, let's try and take care of you.
Strike fast.
Hopefully this connects. There we go. That's 1 less enemy. Actually, 2 less enemies because the whole warg.
Watch this.
And you, hopefully, can take care of this. You're on fire, so that's fantastic. And they're blinded, so that's even better. I could push you. Might as well.
Swift.
That way you're in, like, threatened range. Take care of you. Path is not interrupted this time, which is good. Yep, there goes you wasting a turn on something that doesn't even matter. Because we're not going to go in melee range with you. I'm honestly surprised that Armor of Agathos didn't trigger whenever I ran through. But maybe it has to be like a focused melee attack. Well, I guess it's not a waste since you are getting the temporary hit points. Really? You missed on advantage. That's kind of annoying. One less one to worry about. In turn.
Forever, pal.
And you, I don't know if you can
Tactical.
actually connect from down here. It might be, yeah, that's too much. So, just waste your time down here and let them take care of it.
Awaits.
It's getting pretty close to finishing them off, so. Yeah, there goes your... Jeez. Nice crit on that. And that's the end of that.
Making me sweat.
Now that was the hard
La,
one.
la,
The next one
la.
should be actually pretty straightforward. So let's go ahead and loot all this, I guess. How heavy are you, by the way? How heavy are you? Because I actually need to collect some corpses for the future. Reason being is, some situations you need to summon a skeleton, and in most situations you don't have a corpse for a skeleton, so having like low weight bodies that you can use for that's kind of a good idea. So just pick up all these guys. Take that with us. Pick you up. Yeah, now we're encumbered. Not a big deal. Take all that. And I don't think I can just send you to camp. I need to put you in like a chest or something, and then I can send the chest to camp. So we have a wooden crate right here that we can do that with.
Yoink.
And that'll take care of them. Take that. Pick up. So you're encumbered. You're like heavily encumbered. Kind of annoying. Yeah, we just stick them all in a chest and set it on fire. Alright, you cannot jump. That's fantastic. So someone else,
Let's get on with it.
why don't you bring this to me?
Keep pushing.
Just bring that right to me. Thank you very much.
Come on, let's go.
And now we can go ahead and... Tell you
My
what,
faith protects me.
Lysel,
Assume nothing.
go ahead and pick this up. And we will open this. Put that over here.
Well, well,
Or not.
well.
Oh boy, how do I want to do this? Oh wait, can we add you to the party? Okay, that'd be kind of funny. Sorry, I get too far away. I didn't realize you could add dead characters to the party like that. That's so weird. That has to be like an oversight. So let's go ahead and put you on the ground. And what we're going to end up doing is doing this slightly differently. Lysel, give me this.
Action, not reaction.
Wanna dance?
Go ahead and open this. Go ahead and put you in here. We don't really need many of these corpses. We just need enough to have access to skeletons whenever we need them. And one more should do it. We'll leave the last one there, but we will loot them. And open this. Oh, we can get the last one too, can't we? Not too heavy to pick up. Anyway, go ahead and send this to camp. Kinda wish I could just send the bodies to camp in general, like, instead of what I'm having to do here. And send this to camp, send that to camp, send this to camp, and actually add that to myself. I said add that to myself. Can I please take all? Jeez, I don't know why the first option is alchemy. Alright, let's go.
Yeah.
I know there's more that we can do here. Like, there's another body up here. I'll come back for all this stuff later. Oh, a crude chest. That's actually nice. See, I'm kind of collecting the different types of chests, so having something like this is pretty good. Go ahead and pick that up. And now that we have a chest, we can go ahead and get more bodies. Isn't that weird? It's like I'm an undertaker at this point. Just building a coffin. Definitely take that. Pick you up, put you in the chest, and then send the chest on. There's one more over here, though, isn't there? Yeah, there's one more right here, before I forget. And there is a lot more that I can explore over here. I will explore pretty much the entire like, map before we proceed to the next area. Not this area. I mean, like, before we go to, like, the Underdark, I will make sure to cover the entire fog area that I can up here, so that I can just show off everything that's there.
Attention!
Alright. More loot over here. We're gonna wait on that, though. Instead, we're gonna go ahead and come over here, because I think that loot's pretty trash anyway. Come over here. We're gonna do our last short rest.
Rested enough.
And now we're gonna toggle group mode. And I'm gonna go ahead and try and tank these guys for the most part.
What's next?
You come over here.
Sharp as ever.
You come over here.
Eager for battle.
Unfortunately, you're out of spells. Otherwise, I'd give myself resistance for an extra +2 AC. But it's whatever.
Let's march! Toes, toes.
I'm just trying to draw them onto this bridge here. Okay. This is obviously the biggest threat here. We'd have 2 more targets over here to fight if the humans were left alive from way back when. Alright, you guys should waste a turn coming towards me, so let me go over here. And then we're going to end turn. We will also go ahead and do this.
Crush the bullback!
Yeah, I just want all of them to come towards me. I don't really have many AoE options other than arrows, and I do have scrolls, actually. Yeah, I take back what I said. I have lots of scrolls. But yeah, just lining them up like this makes the camp super easy. The interior of the camp is also extremely easy. You can, like, let loose some spiders, and the spiders take care of most of the people. All you have to do is make a easy, like... Okay, thanks. All you have to do is make a easy animal handling or persuasion check with the spiders, and open the cage, and the spiders go to town on everything. Alright, let's go over here. Just get out of the way. Yep, good. They joined the combat. I want the archers to come down too. As you saw, there was an archer up here. We can go ahead and toggle group mode again. But what are you even attacking? Are you just attacking stuff because you're frustrated? Come on, go ahead and hit me. Or not. Or don't hit me. Okay, we can go for a darkness right here. And just sit tight in here.
No holding back.
Now Will can actually attack in darkness, because he has the ability to see through magic with darkness. And what this will essentially do is ensure that the archers come down towards me. You could, like, really cheesy this if you wanted to with, like, a rogue, and keep on, like, doing stealth attacks in the dark over and over again, and just have everyone hide in the darkness. I'm not doing that. As you can tell, so far I don't actually even have, like, a rogue character built. I have a bard, but that's not a rogue. It's pretty close, but not close enough. So let's see, what do we have here that we want to use? Are there any decent spells? There is a Throne of Madness that we could use. That might be pretty useful. So let's get out of here, and we will cast Throne of Madness, and hopefully we can get this to connect. I would like it on... Who should it be on? How about the Warlock? If we're lucky, we can connect. Nah, Warlock saved.
Knees high.
And just go back in here. Now, the Warlock might be able to see through the darkness as well, because it's like a Warlock thing. There's also a ring that you can get in, like, Act 3 that lets you see in darkness. That's a ways off. Actually, come to think of it, one of the best, like, skills that you can do, or one of the best combos you can do is maybe have, like, a rogue Warlock, so that you can see in darkness and also do darkness-related things without having to worry about that ring. And because darkness is so cool, everyone in here has disadvantage, but they also have advantage because they're attacking blinded targets, so it's actually all straight rolls. So, just something that's kind of interesting. There is one little bug in the game, though, in the form of the reckless attack. So with Reckless, you actually give yourself advantage, and you give everyone else advantage, and you should already have advantage and disadvantage in here, so it shouldn't actually do anything, but for some reason, advantage still works whenever you're doing Reckless. I have no idea why, it just does, so something to keep in mind. 1 damage, are you serious? How did you even lowball that hard? They're all clumped up. I really wish Will had more AoE spells, and by more I mean any ranged ones. He has the Hunger of Hadar, but that's not really a good AoE spell.
Incoming.
Okay, so come over here, and let's go for an attack. A range attack. Which one should we do? Should we do this one to push targets back? Should we do this one maybe to push targets back? Ah, it should have hit that one too. That was the whole point of me doing that, was to get that cluster and try and push him off the cliff. You also can't do attacks of opportunity in darkness unless you can, like, get rid of the blindness, so it's pretty nice. And you just keep sitting there. You don't have any skills anyway, so you can only just attack targets that come into us. Blindness doesn't, or darkness doesn't last forever, so. Are you gonna attack me? Wow, a crit hit. Congratulations. We can go in for the attack and then back out.
Mistress's wrath.
Are you out of the cloud? Okay, okay, that makes more sense. You were somehow able to connect. I didn't think that you could, though. That's quite a range.
On the victor's path.
That is actually quite the range to be able to connect like that. So let's go for you. Maybe we can knock you off. Just like that. You still didn't do much damage, but at least you were able to knock her off. So. Jeez. Sounds like people are doing yard work outside, so that's nice. I never will understand why people have the obsession with doing work at like 5 o'clock in the morning outside and waking up the entire neighborhood. Just never made sense to me. Oh, she's still alive? Wow, that's crazy. I could swear she got knocked off, like all the way down there, and just outright ate it. Can you... yeah, you can still shoot from over here, so I was kind of wasting turns. Cool. And you can just go ahead and use this again, because we did a short rest. We could probably hit both of them, or you can go for the thunder thing, and try and knock this one off. No. Yeah, I've never actually had the thunder thing to work. It always seems like it would be a really good option, and it's like, oh yeah, I can do that, but because there's no actual, like, check on your side to boost step up, why are you guys doing that? Oh, is it because he can't walk through? How, even? How are you still doing crits? That's 2 crits in a row. I know it's with a different person, but that's ridiculous. See, I don't actually have karma dice on. I don't have karma dice on, so they shouldn't be punishing me like that. That's a little ridiculous that they're just outright punishing me. I know there's always a chance for a crit and all that stuff, but it's a little ridiculous. How did I get a crit, for example? These are all straight rolls. No, you should not go up there. I don't want you getting hit because there's a chance you lose concentration. She's fine. She can heal next turn. For you, just go ahead and hit you. We could also do hold person. That has a really low chance to succeed, though. Oh boy. What do we want to do? Let's go for bone chill. That'll prevent you from healing. And we'll just sit tight over here. That's probably the most an ogre's ever actually been able to say. Yeah, you need to go ahead and heal. Like, right now. And go ahead and get out of the fog over here, so that you can actually just start attacking as well. We can't reach anything. Yeah, unfortunately you can't reach anything, so I guess just dash and come up here. But you can't get up there? Are you serious? You can't get up here in the area that's obvious that you can move? Oh well, let's get up here then. I guess we go to the other side, because Lysel is hogging that entire corner. Oh no, 2 damage. Whatever will I do? Lysel, can you get up there? And you can target him, which is decent. Yeah, go ahead and waste that on that. And turn. And Will should be able to finish that thing off. Meanwhile, these guys are still distracted with this for some reason. Because they're all archers and they have no idea what to do. I am honestly surprised that that thing was able to survive. I don't want you to waste your attack. So come over here. And can you hit through this, or is the fog too much for you? What if you were over here, behind this tree, which is obviously going to obstruct stuff? Can you hit over here now? Congratulations, you missed. Well,
Hidden for
you can
now.
try and, like, hide, I guess.
Battle favors the fearless.
I often forget that she has bonus action hide. Because of the type of monk she is. And Will can just hold down the fort in the fog. Or darkness, rather. So they want to investigate where she is, but because they can't get over there, they have no way of investigating because the ogre is blocking this entire path. Although I feel like they could easily squeeze through there if they wanted to. You guys are gonna have to pass your turn. Like, for real, you're taking way too long to do absolutely nothing.
Covered.
I don't know how we're still hexed. Jeez. Alright, we'll get over here. And that's the end of your turn, I guess.
Fury. I am death.
Can you target them? Or are they too low? They're too low. Can you target anyone? No? Alright, well, pass turn. Good, you got rid of one of those, so maybe you're actually come over to me now. Alright, so they were able to see Shadowheart. Part of me wishes the camera wouldn't just randomly, like, shift. I know there's an option to disable that. I might have to turn that off. Jeez. So yeah, this episode might be a little short because whoever's outside doing yard work is, they want to mow right outside of my window for some reason, so that's nice. So I'll try and edit the audio out, but we're pretty much doing what we have to do here anyway, which is taking care of this camp. I really do wish that people were more considerate of others in the neighborhood. Like, I realize that you don't like your yard being really high with the grass and all that stuff, but that doesn't mean you have to go outside at 5 a.m. to mow. Like, for real. It's not even a weekend. So that takes care of those. Knock them down, and they put a little bit of obstruction there.
I will ascend.
Lysel, can you actually hit anyone? Thank you. So that's one less. Kind of annoying that that turned to blood. Should be like frozen blood. If this was like Divinity Original Sins.
Got to move.
But not a big deal. Yeah, that's okay. It still says ice on it. I do prefer Divinity when it comes to all the environmental effects that you had. In this game, it seems like they kind of skimped on most of those. Really? You had such a high chance to hit. Oh no, here he comes. Well, anyway. Alright, so what do we do with you then? What does that do? Oh, it prevents me from moving, but it does extra damage. Is that a bonus action? That is a... Yeah, so we can just do that without consuming anything. Just means I can't walk. Which isn't honestly the biggest deal in the world. We cannot throw you. We can hit you, though, I guess. Is there anything else we want to do, though? We have some drow poison. So, we can try doing this. And of course, we critically miss. Why? because. That's why.
I'm fury. I am death.
It was a 60% chance, so I was kind of, you know, SOL to begin with. Let's go for a fire arrow. Or, if we're lucky, I know this is more like games of chance. If we're lucky... There we go. Finally got that. And that took care of one of them. That's loot that we'll never get. But it knocked the other one down. Yeah, we're pretty much like 300ing this right now. Jeez. I guess this is like, that's considered a chasm. So, that's why that happened.
On I go.
You can come over here and just try and shoot this target. Try to. Or you can get the smaller ones. Are you sure that you can't just... There, I mean,
make this quick.
that's like a wide open area. You should be able to easily target in there.
Forever dauntless.
Okay, what do we want to do here? You're not humanoid, even though you have all the shapes of a humanoid. You're technically a monster. Well, go ahead and try and hit this. And of course a crit miss. That's like 3 crit misses in a row against that target. And now he's gonna come in and just hit you once. Well, he made one big mistake. He came over to this side with Karlach. Come on, hurry up, guys. One massive mistake. In the form of being an ogre. Go ahead and swap to a range, or a melee weapon, I mean?
Boom!
There we go, we actually able to start doing melee combat. Unfortunately, you are blinded. So I need you to not be blinded.
Moving.
Because I do not want him to have advantage on me.
I will ascend.
And that's not the weapon that actually has the drought poisoning on it, so that's also a little annoying. Oh, you get to do this again? I thought I already used it. Okay, cool. Well, let's go ahead and use this on him. Not enough movement, really? Boy, what do we do then? Again, hamper. Of course it's saved. Why not? Don't worry, she can take it. She's got a high AC too. That's one thing about clerics. Clerics are really tanky. That's one reason why I also prefer clerics to paladins. Especially in this game, because, like, you break your oaths really easily in this game if you're not careful.
This is my time.
And oath breakers aren't the worst thing in the world. I just prefer not to. Hinders target's attack. We can go for this. Of course we miss. Well, let's go ahead and give you disadvantage on strength. And I'm also going to walk in here further so that you have to be blinded if you want to attack me. That's probably going to knock her out, or it's going to miss. Fantastic. Yeah, he has a lot of AC and health, but he doesn't really have a lot of options. Like, he can hit really, really hard if he wants to. Reckless. Yep, fantastic. And you're obviously too heavy. Yeah, so we should probably swap back to this weapon while we still can. And unfortunately, we can't do anything here, so let's go ahead and heal again. Waste another really expensive healing potion. I should give her the temporary hit point boots, honestly. But how often she has to pop a healing potion while she's in the combat? Hopefully we can stock back up. I don't know where I found those healing potions. I think I found them in, like, random chests, so I am kind of wasting the high dollar ones, but eventually we'll get more of those.
Forever dauntless.
Alright, so you're over there doing your sweet things. And we can just start, like, attacking these guys on the bridge, since I don't think he's gonna come after me now. He's kind of preoccupied with her. Oh, of course, blindness ended. It's great timing. Well, goodbye, Will. That's fantastic timing for darkness to end. Oh. And I don't think we can re-up it. I think we wasted all of them. So now we have to go for the other strategy of just attacking everything over here as fast as possible.
Heading out.
Fantastic. Swap to a bow, and we will be ready for the next attack. Kind of wish I had like a bonus action I could do for my bow attack, but it's whatever. Come over here. He's on the ground, so maybe we can... Not enough range. Like, I really wish that I could get further in there. Can we? Nope, we can't knock you out. Okay, just go ahead and shoot you, I guess. And swap back to this. Yeah, of course it would be a crit. You guys have gotten way too many crits. And it's not like you have multi-attacks either. It's just constant crits going on. Yeah, and you don't have access to that anymore, which is really unfortunate. Come over here and start attacking. Get some electric charges. Wow, that was nice. Another crit. I mean, it's weird how many crits there are right now, but whatever at this point.
Blade will not bend.
Let's go for you. Yeah, of course it didn't do enough to matter.
2 steps at a time.
And unfortunately, I didn't put any healing potions on you, I think. So long as Karlach gets turned, she should be able to put a target to sleep. How even? How did you... You're shooting through a bridge. You realize that, right? I shouldn't have even had to dodge that. Yeah, cool. Fantastic. Yeah, that was a waste of a drought poison then.
Over there.
It clearly showed that it was going off the thing. Also, why didn't it go further? Like, you have a much higher strength than them.
Time to strike.
An insanely high strength compared to them, so you should have just tossed them a mile away. Yeah, and you don't have, like, a disadvantage on your strength either, and you're raging. So that was weird. That was really weird. I do need to get Karlach a better weapon. This spear was mostly to deal with people that were multi-eyed, like the spider, and eventually maybe a beholder, or a specter, I mean, spectator.
This is my time.
Down here? It's your time down here?
Might will prevail.
There we go. That's what I wanted to see previously. Hopefully it's in a place where we can loot it. It does not look like it. Yeah, no, that's gone. That's one issue with fighting over the chasm. I'm, like, losing loot.
In position.
I wish there was a better way about that, but oh well. Are you serious? A 98% chance and you somehow succeed. This game sometimes, I swear. Yeah, don't do that. They have Armor of Agathis, I just thought about it.
Swift and lethal.
They barely have Armor of Agathis, but they have Armor of Agathis.
You bow or you break.
Go ahead and do this. Because why not? It's bonus action. Oh wow, you did 0 damage. Okay, camera. I see how it is. Crit miss again. Fantastic. Well, why don't you run in and just, you know, hit them at this point? Because honestly, I'm getting tired of you missing all the time.
No holding back.
Oh, let me check something real quick. Are you not proficient in this? No, you're proficient, so you should still be able to... Whatever. It's just...
Coming through.
The RNG is not on my side right now. Like, we should have already cleared this fight out a long time ago. Nothing. Because it's not like this is a hard encounter. Yeah, go ahead and use armor on yourself. Get some temporary hit points. When you inevitably get critted on. And have me waste a healing potion.
Open up.
Sure, go ahead, Reckless. That takes care of you. And this archer is still up here just being weird. So after this encounter, we're actually going to back out, and we will teleport over here, because there's more people over there.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
I don't want to run through the camp with the archer up there, basically. There's no sense in it. You can go ahead and waste your turn. You know you guys can come up to me, right? You don't have to stay down there.
Move.
Yeah, path is interrupted. I don't know how you shot through there. Like, I can't shoot you. Somehow you were able to shoot me. And that's 12 damage if I jump down there. Yeah, no. No thanks. We would do that right there. Oh, look at the cat. Okay, they somehow succeeded.
This is my time.
So I think what we're gonna
2
do
steps at
is
a time.
actually just go ahead and head over here and we will teleport to the Goblin thing because they don't know what to do. They keep on freaking out down there and it keeps messing up the camera. I need them to wrap around towards me. Thanks so much, target that I can't even get to because you're in a tower.
I've got it.
So we have to get out of range so that we can do this. So, as soon as we teleport in, this is one thing I don't like about the Goblin camp. The placement of the teleporter, if you make the goblins angry, you teleport right into their stronghold, and you're immediately attacked by everyone. Like, they could have at least put the thing where it's in a position where it's not in the way of everyone, like up top in an area.
I smell blood.
So that maybe you even had the chance to like stealthing before you enter, but no, they put it right in the heart of everything. And you might be like, well, the goblins did that. The goblins shouldn't have had a choice in that. That was the game developers deciding to punish players who didn't realize the goblins would turn hostile later.
Forever dauntless, making my move.
Alright, so let's go ahead and leave combat. And this will take a moment to load all of them in, because unfortunately I have to swap to all of them and to flee for every single one of them, and I haven't actually loaded up the camp this time. Oh, good. Will is wanting me to give him more stuff because reasons. Will, just stop begging. I swear, Will, just stop begging. I'm not in the mood for your story-related stuff right now, Will. For real, I am not in the mood for your story stuff, Will. I just did his story stuff, you know? Like, last episode I had his story stuff. The episode before that I had his story stuff. He is one of the most needy characters that has no impact on the story. I've played through the game, and I know for a fact Will pretty much has no impact on the story. Like, there's an option in Act 2 where you can just get rid of him if you wanted to. I didn't do that, but yeah. His storyline is extremely selfish. What do you want? I'm in the middle of something.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact.
Oh, shut up.
And soon.
Fine. Here, eat this. I gave it to you so you could eat it whenever you wanted to.
Thank you. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you.
Oh my goodness.
It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
Go on, what's up?
I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held.
Cool.
I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a
Cool
poet.
story, bro.
Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mystra.
Wow.
She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover.
You do know we're busy right now, right? But like, literally, we are in the middle of combat right now. I don't have time to worry about this story that you've told me 1,000 times in different forms. Okay, I don't believe a word you're saying. Bold, you would dare... Okay, whatever.
I am, after all, the villain of the tale. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond.
Whatever you
I
say.
sought to cross her boundaries.
And then it ended horribly for you. Big surprise.
Though not, I think, my methods. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess Yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
Well, we're here now, wasting my time while I'm doing all this stuff, so go ahead, tell me.
Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms, until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
Okay. So, what happened?
The answer was to try. The outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
Oh, my
You
broken
feel
wrist.
the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in. Into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Okay. Okay, what should we do? You've been traveling. I've been traveling with the monster. How are you still alive? There we go.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning.
Well, do you mind letting go? I'm sure your hands are about to melt off, because I haven't fixed my engine problem. And they should have mentioned that with Karlach. It's like they forgot.
This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
Okay, go on. You would die?
Rather worse, actually. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
So, pretty small then. Alright, what should I do this? By all rights, I should kill you. Like, almost all of these are negative. Like, why
We might
even give
chance
me a
upon
bunch of
king's
negative
collection
options?
of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
No, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with... I stand at a precipice. But if... Now. Even I am tired of the sound of my own voice.
Oh, thank goodness. Alright, so we're gonna actually dump you off, and we're going to pick up
The
Will.
Gift Knight is as merciless as the dragon he rides. That we still have eye. Are you sure?
Yeah.
The blade stand and just...
Yeah, like I just said, stay in camp. I don't like the fact that they keep on asking me over and over
If
again.
Yankee patrolling these wilds is an unexpected surprise. Whatever they seek, they'll not hesitate to kill us if we stand in their way.
Unfortunately, there's more stuff he wants to say because he's got his story going on, which he keeps forcing down our throat every time we come into camp. So, you might wonder why I have issues with Gale whenever it comes to that stuff. My biggest issue is the fact that it randomly happens with his quest, and you have to address the issues immediately. Otherwise, he gets really mad like what he was getting there. So if you ignore it for too long, I don't know what would happen. If he just decides to leave, or if he just starts eating items of his own volition, or what. So, I don't want to risk it, because he's really annoying when it comes to his main story. And he doesn't start until, like, random points. Like, I had him ask for items at the very start of the game whenever I went to the Underdark. Because I was, like, sequence breaking. So, I don't know. That's enough talking about Gale and his weird missions. We're gonna go ahead and teleport into the Goblin camp and get attacked immediately. If it'll ever load. Yeah, deflect missiles. Yeah, good job deflecting that. I kind of wish that would actually work, because I burned my reaction to try and deflect it, and I don't even get a chance to really deflect it because it's an AoE. Don't even give me the option if I can't actually do it, you know? I guess we could have rested while we were there, but I didn't want to lose the cycle. So, run through the fire, unfortunately. And of course, you don't actually have enough momentum to go anywhere. So, we can go ahead and do this, I guess, and run up here. Is that other kid still here? Nah, the kid's gone. Oh well. And I guess you can heal again, waste yet another healing potion. Yeah, don't attack Gale, please. I brought him for AoE options and range. You, unfortunately, don't actually have many options either.
No time to waste.
Jeez. Alright, get out of the fire. Them opening up with that fire arrow was honestly nonsense. Because now we're just, like, trying to survive.
Unleash me.
Massive AoE out of nowhere. Absolute nonsense. Target out of sight. Okay, go ahead and put them to sleep. Drink that. And go over here. How did you get electrocuted? Oh, your boots. I thought that made you immune to electricity as well. That's ridiculous. That is genuinely ridiculous. I don't know why those boots even exist. They're basically like a cursed item, because, yeah, they give you extra charge whenever you're doing stuff, but if you can't survive the electricity, then what's the point? And this game actually doesn't give you full-on immunity to some things, so you wouldn't actually be able to be immune to electricity, so those boots honestly are worthless. Whatever. That's enough complaints about random items. Let me get right here to you. And just go to town on you. Person who actually summoned the thing. Easy crit is easy.
Find a route.
I mean, it is good, like, if you are a water mage and you want to just electrocute everyone after you do, like, a rainstorm. But as you see there, that's kind of... I don't know. There are other options. Sure, why not? Why not hit me through a target? And let's go for this. Magic missile. So, 1, 2. How much does this do? That should be enough to kill you. And then 1, 2. Or not. Or it ends up lowballing me for no reason. Where did he go? He just ran away. I don't know why it lowballs me sometimes with that. It said that it would be between 8 to 20 or so, and instead it does like 3. It's like, no, that's not what you said. You said 8 was the minimum that you would do. So do 8. If you're saying it's 8, do 8.
Feel good. Jimmy on the go.
Otherwise, don't calculate it. Make me think that it does more damage than it actually does. Alright. I know I'm complaining about a little bit of stuff, but I'm still in the combat mood right now. You know how you get whenever you just want to get stuff done. I can't reach you, unfortunately, so just pass a turn. We could go invis, not worth it. I want them to come towards me. Of course, they both have bows, so it's gonna be a little annoying. And you get up here.
Under their noses.
With your worthless movement speed. There's more targets up here, but they're asleep, so we can take advantage of that. Of course, I don't think we can easily get up there. I think we have to go around. Unless we can jump up there. Yeah, this camp is really annoying. It's easy, but... Really? Another crit. Another crit. You guys never fail to amaze me with the amount of crits that you can just pull out of nowhere. Yeah, I do 2 damage, and you do almost my entire health. I wonder if that's part of Tactician mode, where they just start cheating by having them do extra crits out of literally nowhere. Because there's no reason they should have that many crits and crit misses. Stop electrocuting yourself, jeez. You know what? Take those stupid boots off. That's not worth it.
The witching hour.
For real, that is not worth having these boots. So send a camp. And I have no idea why my camera's like this now. I hit a button on accident. Game. There we go. So the O button, if you press that, actually gives you a top-down view. That's cool. Had no idea about that, because I've never randomly accidentally hit O. Go ahead and put both of you in the flame aura so you catch on fire. And you, unfortunately, can't just jump up there, because reasons. So just stay put.
I got this.
Can you get up here? Yeah, you can get up there.
I could go for a nap too.
Now, why did they wake up? They should have stayed asleep. There's no reason for them to wake up. Like, every time I've come here before, I've never had them wake up on me like that. They've always stayed asleep, and I've always been able to get free hits. Oh well, not a big deal, but there's more targets over there asleep too. I was hoping I would get lucky on them. The flame sphere should pretty much take care of all of them. So, he had already killed one of them, so that's nice. So, get up here. Luckily, both of you have really good jumping. And do another fire arrow. Right there. I somehow missed the fire. Oh, good. Now these guys are awake.
Victory is assured.
I wouldn't say that, dude. So you just sit tight. You can go ahead and use this on yourself, not that it matters. I don't want you ever hurt, because then the flame sphere will go away, and the flame sphere at the moment is the biggest asset that you're bringing to the team. Okay. You should have disadvantage because you're drunk, but I don't know if they actually implemented that into the game.
Bleed for me.
That one gone? Almost. Now, when the sphere goes down, it's pretty much gone, so... Like when everything is done down here. So, we're just gonna have to leave it for now. And start going upstairs. At that point, Will is pretty much going to be done with this. Not Will. He's going to be pretty much done with this combat. It seems to be distracting them, so that's good at least. Kind of wish I had rage. Fortunately, I used up all my rages. We will go ahead and pop a heroism. That's my action, though, to do that.
I've got
But
it.
it might be worth it. Ooh, tell you what. It's a little late now, but I could have probably shoved one of them off the thing. But we can try for it. Don't hit me really hard, please. Of course, you lost concentration. Like, I knew that would happen. I knew that was gonna happen. I wanted to take the risk anyway, so I could throw you down there, so that the flame sphere has another target. Ah, boy. I knew it was gonna happen. I should have waited. At least it pretty much, like, consumes that, but at that point I should have just disengaged, right? Oh well, not that big of a deal. We're clearing a low-level area at this point. Step right there. And now I want you to... No. Step. Can I get in the appropriate position to hit you? No? Okay, fine. Fine, just hit him with this then.
Battle of wits.
I don't think you can target him, though. Yeah, no. You can target him. You can do Ray of Sickness on him. And that's the end of that. Wow. Okay, well, I guess target the ward. You don't have anything better going on, so you might as well. You took 0 damage from being on fire. How does one even do that? And you can't get up there. It's too high. Fantastic. Yeah, cool. Well, I guess you're just gonna sit tight then, and do nothing.
No need to fight fair.
You're pretty much out of the running now. And you can come over here and start attacking. Not enough movement? Are you serious?
Count on me.
Really? Disadvantage? Be nice if this actually connected. There we go. So now you're down there with them. Another target for the orb. It is a shame that we wasted that drought poisoning. Really is a shame that we wasted it. Of all the things to waste, you know, like drought poison is kind of hard to come by. I am glad I healed. Wow. That was a massive chunk of damage out of nowhere. I didn't realize Ray of Sickness was so potent sometime, because every time I've used it previously, it doesn't do anything. Are you okay? Are you gonna do something, or what? Any day now, thank you. Hey, you missed. Of course you missed. Why wouldn't you miss? And you're probably gonna go down. So you come over here. And I hope we can actually... Path is interrupted. Well, we're gonna do that on that. And in fact, let's just use all of them on her. On them. There's one other target here. I don't know where he went to. He just, like, teleported out. Yeah, Flame Sphere is holding up pretty well. Okay, just keep going to town on you, I guess. And come over here. Where's this one? How are you over there? How did you not join the fight? I mean, for real, like... Okay, whatever. Yet another target to fight for some reason. I really wish you had access to your teleport. I think you get that next level. How close are we to leveling up? I did not mean to remove that. I tried hitting C to, like, to open up the character menu, and instead I decided to hit C to get out of the stealth. Yeah, you're pretty much doing nothing. You're pretty much doing nothing, unfortunately. Yeah, you can't do anything. Fantastic. Just summon a cat, I guess.
Seems simple enough.
Did you really have to get off the thing in order to summon the cat? Yeah, I figured as much. Yeah. Yeah, you're about to go down. Unfortunately, you do not have much health. And unfortunately, I'm always just a little bit short of where I need to be. It's kind of getting annoying, honestly. Okay, cool. Fantastic. Jeez. Go ahead and waste this. I mean, these guys are drunk, too. They're drunk. They should have disadvantage on everything. Well, you don't have many options. I didn't even know there was another target there. That's how little I'm apparently paying attention.
This is your end.
So just go in there and hit step. And how are you missing so much? No, I'm looking right now. I'm looking. So drunk. What does that do? You have disadvantage on dexterity and charisma checks? So shouldn't me hitting you be considered... Whatever. I don't really deal with drunk characters a lot. So I don't really know all the implications of being drunk. The, like, downsides of it. But it feels like they have way too many upsides. I thought that there was a lot more punishing for a character to be drunk in this game. Like in Dungeons and Dragons in general. I'm also slightly annoyed that they woke up, because like I said previously, every time I've done this before, they stayed asleep. They didn't get up randomly. Where's that thing? Did they jump back up here? Is that why they're gone? And there's another target up there? How did they get up there? Weird. Because there should have been another target down here. I didn't finish them off, so they should still be down here. So yeah, that's probably what happened. That was probably the one that was down here. They decided to go back up there randomly and somehow teleport to the top. I don't think they had Misty Step, so... Lightning Charge, that's good. I think we need one more. Oh, we need 5 more. Okay. Go ahead and waste a heal. Now imagine doing this fight if you teleport here, not realizing that the goblins were hostile, and then having to deal with all the other ones too. Like, that would have just been not fair. Alright, I have disadvantage on you somehow because I'm poisoned. Why am I poisoned? Do I have, like, an antidote that I can use right now as a bonus action? I swear I have antidotes in here. I just don't know what they even look like. Is this an antidote? So that's a bonus action, so go ahead and drink this, get rid of that, and go in and hit them. I don't want the disadvantage. And I still don't do enough damage. Fantastic. I don't know how she's still alive. Okay, well there it goes. They got 2 crits in a row. Yep, fantastic. I love to see them getting 2 crits literally in a row. This game, I swear. It has to be Tactician mode that's doing this. Because I don't recall ever having this issue in any other mode. Oh boy. Yeah, and he doesn't have many options. Well, at least you were able to do almost max damage that time. You really need to go down, like, right now. Well, we were able to do some lightning damage to you, at least. Take that out, and take out your staff. That way you can, like, do attacks whenever they come into your range. Or they'll throw a spear at you and do almost all damage to you, and you don't even get the option to hit them whenever they come in. Fantastic. You need to go down. Right now. Game. Game, can we please talk a moment about how BS that is? That is some BS. That is some grade A BS right there.
In position.
Where's the other one? Wasn't there another archer up here? Like, I swear, there's one that keeps on teleport. There you are, you're hiding over there? Come on. Stop doing that. By the way, I'm fine with her dying at this point. I'm not redoing a fight just because of some random nonsense like that. So, if she ends up dying... camera, please. Please stop being weird. If she ends up dying for some BS reason, that's on the game at this point. Go ahead and... oh, you only have 2 health left. Okay, well, fine. You only have 2 health left. Goodbye to you, then. I really don't like having to fight a companion. Like, for real, there's no sense in this. It's a waste of my time, considering the target up there, you know, if you get rid of them, the companion goes down too. So this is literally just a waste of my action economy. Whatever. Thank you for missing for once. Seems lately you've just been able to hit constantly. Yeah,
Ready for
we're
this?
just gonna have to go for it. Oh, were you not the... Who is your master? Who is your master, honestly?
Now this is
Why are
my
you still
happy
alive?
place.
Is this the master right here? The one that I... Maybe that's the master. Alright, we're gonna jump over to you. And take the spear out. So that we provoke on you. And hopefully you don't attack her. Unfortunately, we're the only ones that can get her up.
Last much longer, like.
Jeez. That's a nasty crit. Well, I guess target you. You have nothing better to do because no one else can go up to the top there. So just go to town on them, I guess. Finish you off.
On the move.
I really wish I could easily get up there, but unfortunately we have to go all the way around. I should have just done that from the start.
Yes.
Go and waste yet another healing potion. And I guess start beating this character up. So you're blinded at least, so that's nice. Jeez. Did you save? Alright, you have one more attempt to get up. So next turn, I guess I'll throw a potion at you with Karlach. Because I have to waste time running all the way around with the other characters. You can't shoot up there, can you? I can't even look up there, so how could you shoot up there, right?
Got to concentrate.
Camera in this game is great. Camera is so
Karlach,
great.
It's go time.
Alright, so let's see if we can get lucky and throw a thing there without hurting you. And you, I'd like to shove off the thing, but of course, you don't have enough momentum to shove her all the way. Fantastic. Just shove a little bit then. And then follow up. I wonder why she's not able to shove as much as normal. Is it because of the weights? Do I have too much weight and she can't shove more? Because before, she used to shove them across the world. And now it's like barely shoving them at all. So, I don't know. You need to go over here. And just start going.
My path be true.
I want you to be in an area where they can get to you. So that Karlach doesn't have to.
Tempest I will raise. On my way.
Really wish you had Misty Step or something. Yeah, nothing. Cool, whatever. Keep on going, I guess.
Got to press on.
You'll get up there in like 2 turns. I wanted this to be a relatively short episode, by the way. Figured that this would be, you know, pretty easy. But no, it's like, actually we have to do all this
Can't
extra
give
stuff.
up.
So you're finally up
Ready
here.
for another round?
Okay, walk right here. Can you shove them through the gap? There we go. That's what I wanted to see. That's the maximum shovage that I wanted.
Well,
And just go ahead and shoot them.
Look what we have here.
There we go. One less target. And now we have to deal with you. Where was that last turn? Maybe it's because they, like, ran into a wall or something, and they weren't able to go any further. I don't know. You just go ahead and pass turn.
An ancient threat.
Go ahead and hold out right there.
Whispered weave.
Heading there.
Karlach is pretty much going to do this by herself unless I can get some extra damage in here. Yeah, nothing.
Put him up.
And you just go ahead and go to town on them. Or, you know, just miss over and over again. Stand right there. They're kind of hiding behind that, so hopefully this is like half cover or something. You just waste your turns, because you're not really going to do anything anyway. So yeah, this character has disadvantage on dexterity saves, and whatever dexterity checks. So all of their attacks that have been like crits and all that stuff, it should have been at disadvantage every single time, because they're like an archer. I don't think it was doing that. I think it was giving him like strength checks instead. So, that's a little annoying. Let me just check real quick. What is your dex at? So your dex is the higher thing, so I don't get
Jimmy on the
it.
go.
I really don't get it. Let me check that real quick. I am genuinely curious. Was that rolled at disadvantage? Because if it wasn't... I don't know how to check. Whatever. Not a big deal, I guess, but for real, it shouldn't be...
A tale for the ages.
It shouldn't be this difficult with them, because they are drunk. I'm gonna keep on saying it. But drunk apparently doesn't matter. Whatever.
How unseemly.
We took care of him. It was a lot harder of a fight than I thought it would be, considering their level compared to mine, but not a big deal. And now we have the main camp to deal with. But I feel like we are gonna have to heal, like rest before I do that, which is unfortunate. There is one more target here that just decided to not show up. And we're only a few experience shorts from what we need. I have to loot all these bodies at some point before they all despawn. Now there is an archer over here as well, I think. Like there should be an archer over here. I have no idea how to get to him though. And frankly, I have no idea how he even got over there, because there's no way a goblin could jump that far. So it's almost like they just put him up there, just cuz. Okay, worthless jump. Go ahead and pick this up and send it to camp. Where is it? There it is. Go ahead and send this to camp. And we're actually going to go ahead and go to camp, and we're going to rest. And when we come back, we're going to finish clearing out this area. I'd like to see how long the episode's been going, though. Oh yeah, it's already been like an hour and a half of all this. So we're going to actually wrap it up here in camp. We're going to go ahead and rest, see if there's any dynamic events going on. We're probably going to get something from Astarion or whatever. And that's about it. So
On it.
let's go ahead and do this. Nothing? Really? Nothing at all. Okay, that's fine with me. I do not mind having no events.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe
Yeah, here's the
you
stupid
just
Astarion
get
thing.
lucky.
Shit.
Yeah, shit.
No, it's not what it looks like. I swear.
So I'm gonna have disadvantage on all my checks.
I wasn't going to hurt
That's
you.
great.
I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
I've never killed anyone. I feed on animals. But it's not enough. If I just...
Okay, I'm kind of clicking through this if you don't mind.
Sensation courses through you.
At best, no. I needed you to trust me. Thank you. I only need a taste. I swear.
Yeah. Yeah, so go ahead. If it might, well, it might burn your lips off, so.
Gods, I'd forgotten about your little, affliction. Hunger does cloud your senses. I'll go and find something on 4 legs to eat, I suppose.
That's actually cool that
See you
they,
in the morning.
that's actually cool that they do that. Huh. I'm glad they actually thought about that, because they didn't think about that with Gale's thing. Like, Gale just was like, hey, touch me on your, the heart. And it's like, okay, but I should melt your flesh off if I do this? And then he, like, full-on grabs your hands, and it's like, oh, this is not how it should actually go. But at least they thought about that with, Astarion.
You watch him stalk away, slumped, sulking, and ready to kill.
But maybe we can get his happy buff from having him attack things, so. That's cool. So when we initially find out that he does that, is whenever, like in early access, he would go and kill a boar in the middle of the night and we'd find a boar.
The dog holds a well-chewed ball in his mouth.
All right. It's only fair that you enjoy it too. But if you feel like throwing it, I wouldn't mind that at all.
Okay, you want me to throw the ball? Where's the ball at? Yeah, so we can actually get an achievement by doing this. by throwing the ball, and Scratch goes and gets it and brings it back to me. And I think you get the achievement Very Good Boy or something like that.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Morning. I hope last night's a little unpleasant. Well, I hope there are no bad feelings. Indeed it could. These are very helpful in a fight. Of course, I can't summon wolves or turn to mist like a true vampire. Being a spawn has its drawbacks.
Speaking of which, I kind of want to play V Rising again. That's like a vampire game where you're like building up a castle. And it's pretty fun, actually. I think they updated it recently. I don't know if I'll record it, but I was just thinking about that.
Oh no. I should be cinders in this light. I hadn't seen the sun for 200 years before we crashed here. Someone, or standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time.
Alright. So what's causing this Mind Flare parasite?
That's my theory, but who knows? I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks.
Well, I'm a walking torch,
although there's still time.
And then all of these characters show up.
Well, we all have a monster inside us. Of one sort or another.
I'd just better not wake in the night to find fangs at my throat.
Well, we need him, like him or not. I trust him. He won't hurt us. We'll go for that one.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty, to work together as a team.
Maybe we could get him to wear a bell. Dissuade any nighttime prowling.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
Alright, yep. Easy encounter.
If the Gith are looking for that art, and it's a powerful weapon to boot. Things are starting to look very... Why do you insist? I was a slave. Perhaps I still am. But now, I've been conveniently lost. It's simple. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free. And yes and no. And why would they do that? Vampires are power-hungry creatures. Trust me, it doesn't happen.
Okay, cool. Talk to you.
God's
Just
your
get all the
kid.
dialogue away at the end.
Speak
so I don't have to do this next
quickly.
time, I guess. And we can go and get our level up next time.
You wish to speak?
And you have nothing to say about this. Okay, cool.
Well met.
Nothing to say. Fantastic. Kind of figured everyone else would have stuff to say about Astarion.
What's on your mind?
Oh boy. So, what do you make of having a vampire in the camp?
I know what it is to hunger. And I know what it takes to keep that hunger under control. He's done that so far, despite his condition. So long as he sates his appetite elsewhere, I'm happy to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Alright, and let's talk about the mighty lord.
Ah,
Kesserak
yes.
or whatever. Karsak?
Karsus.
Karsus.
Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistril, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel. And with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistril sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistril. The end of Karsus and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly.
So I will mention, this might be a slight spoiler, but back in early access, a lot of people assumed that Gale was kind of the reincarnation of Karsus because of how similar his story was to Karsus. And that was before we actually had a lot of info on Gale and Will at that point, because Gale and Will both had their character stories drastically changed with the game being released. So, it's something worth noting, I guess.
For a spell, Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the Weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
And it's your own fault. For your own hubris. Okay. What will you do if it overtakes you?
If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
Okay, fair enough. And that's it for you. We could actually ditch you now and add Astarion back to the group while we're still doing this, because I want to check something.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I question the wisdom of that decision, but I'll be here in...
Because I actually need Astarion next episode so that we can go talk to that hunter that's at the hag's hut. Because you get special dialogue whenever you find out that he's actually a vampire.
Need something?
Or a vampire
Lead
spawn,
on.
actually. And there's one other thing I want to try real quick. What's up with your portrait? Fair enough, whatever. Don't question it. One thing I want to try right now is I want to go for this. See what happens. It sets him on fire.
It's hot. God, it's burning.
What else did you expect, Astarion? Come on!
Oh, that's nice. That is really nice. And he doesn't even get the happy buff. And that's the end of that. He can only use this once per long rest. Oh.
Well,
That is fantastic.
Marching.
Oh, what a way to end an episode, I guess. You have anything to say?
Seems the Githyanki are keen to... In fact, none of us can. That thing is shielding us somehow. I don't want to know what happens if we lose it. I only know what I know. I was ordered to retrieve it, and that's what I intend to do. The rest is
Okay, cool. And we're gonna wrap up the episode there with Astarion biting me and setting himself on fire for 3 turns. And his portrait being broken for some reason. But yeah, this is Crim signing out. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time with... I guess we're going to the Hag's Hut, and also trying to get to the last level.
Don't suit me.
Keep hidden C. Trying to get the last level for this area, because level 5 should do it. We'll be able to, do a lot of stuff after that. But yeah, see you next time.